wouldn't be saying it's so depressing. But dang, I guess war is just like that. Alright, today I'm checking out the Pogues. I'm listening to the song. The band played Waltzing Matilda. Let's get into it.
When I was a young man, I carried my pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, 'cause there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we sailed away from the quay. And amidst all the tears and the shouts and the cheers, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Oh, well, I remember that terrible day when the blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell that they call Suvla Bay, we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well, he showered us with bullets and he rained us with shells, and in 5 minutes flat he'd blown us all to hell. Nearly blew us right back to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain, and we buried ours and the Turks buried theirs, and it started all over again. Now those who...
Dang, this one's a little bit on the depressing side, isn't it? The poor little instrument in the background is bam, 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 bam. I mean, it doesn't sound anything like I'm doing, but you get what I'm saying. It's just, ding, ding. It's just doing this little bitty thing, It's barely being played back there. Then you got the vocals, which is so it's so much louder than the music. You could almost call it a cappella adjacent, okay, related to acapella or something like that. And then it's just like, I don't know, like a spoken word delivery, slightly melodic, like slightly singing, kind of like talk singing, but it's really the topic more than anything. You could take everything else, keep it the same, change the lyrics and add some happy lyrics, and we wouldn't be saying it's so depressing. But dang, I guess war is just like that. A bunch of people killing a bunch of other people, and then them killing them back, and then you gotta bury the dead people. And I feel like that's pretty much where we are with the song. But then it starts all over again. That makes it depressing, because then it's like a loop. Like if it's just a bad event, boom. But it's like horrible event. Now let's do it all again. Then bury everybody and then do it all again. It seems like you're stuck in a depressing loop. But I guess that's what war is.
Yeah. Now those who were living did their best to survive in that mad world of dust, blood and fire. And for 7 long weeks I kept myself alive, all the corpses around me piled higher.
Could you imagine how that smelled?
Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse over tits, and when I awoke in my hospital bed, and saw what it had done. Christ, I wished I was dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. And no more I'll go waltzing Matilda to the green bushes so far and near. For the hang tens and pegs, a man needs 2 legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. So they collected the cripples, the wounded and maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The legless, the armless, the blind and insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway, but nobody cheered. They just stood and stared, and they turned their faces away. And now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reliving the dreams of past glory. I see the old men, all twisted and torn, the forgotten heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask me, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year, their numbers get fewer. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, ooh, go a waltzing Matilda with me.
Whose story is this? How real is this story? And it doesn't even matter if it's completely made up, because this kind of stuff does happen. You know, people do lose limbs in war all the time. But I'm just wondering, is it like he's telling someone's story, a soldier from Australia from the early 1900s, or is he just kind of singing this to illustrate a point about war? You know what I mean? It just seems so grim. And there was not really like a bright light at the end of the tunnel or anything like that. It just kept going and going and going. He gets blown up. He loses his legs. Then he goes back, or he wishes he was dead. Then he goes back, and no one's even there for him to receive him, which I guess he's happy about, so they don't have the shock of seeing him with no legs. But then it's like, but dang, you got nobody that's even looking forward to you coming home from war. Just like, it just kept going and going and going, and then the parades and all this. But yeah, oh my goodness, yeah, that definitely belongs in the emotive column.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know.